Hi boys and girls, thanks for joining me for phonics today. This week's letter is letter J. We're going to start with the handwriting and then move into a little bit of phonics review. So, to write capital letter J, we're going to start at the top blue line, put our pencil at the top, come down to the red line, curve up, and stop between the dotted blue line and the solid red line, and then give it a top right along the top red line. One more time, start at the top, come down, curve up at the red line, stop between the dotted line and the red line, then give it a top right along the blue line. Be careful not to let your letter float away, meaning not touch the bottom line. And don't let it go below because the capital letter J does not belong in the ocean, but lowercase letter J does. So we're going to start at the dotted line, go down into the ocean, give it a hook, pick up, then give it a dot between the solid blue line at the top and the dotted line. One more time, start at the dotted line, go down in the ocean, give it a hook, pick up, then give it a dot in the middle. Now remember, just like letter I, we're not going to give it a big old blob of a dot. If you do that, we need to self-correct. Make sure you erase and fix it. Just a dot. All right, let's talk some phonics. So, letter J. Letter J, our picture card looks like this. It says J, jar, J, J, J. Can you say it with me? J, jar, J, J, J. And remember, no J, because we don't say, let's go for a jog, right? Just J, J, J. So when you get to your spot where you do your work for school, this is your handwriting page. I want you to be sure to get your name up at the top, first and last name, nice and neat. Then we're going to trace our letters first, tracing each row. Then when you get down to writing them on your own, remember, trace the letter first, then using a finger space between each one, I want you to carefully place capital and lowercase letter J on the lines. Please be sure to complete this side, and if you're feeling up for it, like going the extra mile, turn it over and maybe do 1, 2, or all of the lines on the back. Okay, phonics. How many letters are in the alphabet? That's right, 26. 26 letters in the alphabet. We have vowels and consonants. Vowels are special because they say two sounds. They say their name and the short vowel sound. So let's do our long vowel cheer. A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. Woo! Now let's do our short vowel cheer. A, E, I, I. Woo! Very good. So today, I just want to review a couple of rules before I set you free to get started on your packet. Our first rule, the first rule that we learned this year, a vowel followed by a consonant is short, code it with a breve. And the next rule that we have learned, our K and C spelling rule. K before E, I, or Y, and C before A, O, U, or any consonant. That helps us to know whether to use K or C when we're writing a word that has the k sound. Let's talk about compound words. A compound word is two words that come together to make one word that makes sense. We've also talked a lot about syllables. Syllables are the different sounds that we hear inside a word. Let's see how many syllables are in your name. Can you clap it out for me? Let's practice mine. Mrs. North. 3 syllables in my name. Riley, we can practice her name because she's close by right now. Riley. She has 2 syllables in her name. Let's try a harder one. Let's try elephant. Can you clap it out for me? How many syllables did you hear? Elephant. 3 syllables. Let's try chair because you might be sitting on a chair right now. How many did you hear? Sometimes it can be tricky. Chair. Only 1 syllable in the word chair. Let's talk about rhyming words. Rhyming words are words that have the same ending sound, like big, wig, or place, space. See if you can come up with a few rhyming words to share with your parents at home. The next thing we're going to do is move on to our phonics packet. It looks like this. I'm going to stop the video in a moment so that you can go and get your phonics packet to get started. Let's remember to get our N-A-M-E name written neatly at the top, first and last name, and no chicken scratch. Go ahead and get your phonics packet and get your name at the top so that we can begin this week's phonics packet together.